My macro journey has been long. I've been in this business for 30 odd years. I have learned from the greats of the industry, the Paul Tudor Joneses, Stan Druckenmillers. I've been part of the great crises. I've seen the biggest trades in the world, and I've been part of many of them. Whether it was as a salesman, advising people, or whether it was running a macro fund myself, or as part of Global Macro Investor, my kind of institutional research service. I've seen a lot. But the biggest trade of all time, the biggest macro opportunity ever given, was crypto. I identified that back in 2013. Now, stupidly, I didn't take full advantage of it. I should have done, but I have done since, as I've realized it's a supermassive black hole. What's super fascinating about this is that many of my macro friends, people who grew up trading dollar yen and bonds and stuff like that, credit, have all moved across to crypto because they too see this as the biggest opportunity of all time. One of my favorite people in the entire space, close friend of mine, somebody who's been in macro as long as I have, is Dan Tapiero. Dan is a favorite of Real Vision, favorite of mine, and I, as ever, want to pick his brains, what he's seeing, what he's thinking, where we're going, where the opportunities lie. So, no further ado, let's chat to Dan.
BitcoinZella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to BitcoinZella today and enjoy the new edge. In this video, Raoul discusses crypto's billion-dollar opportunity with Dan Tapiero. They delve into institutional adoption, U.S. regulations, DeFi advancements, and the macroeconomic impact of digital assets. Let's catch in to learn more.
I feel like, every new bull market, there's a new wave of people who are coming in. And it's interesting how some of the people who have been in the space for a long time, you know from what time they've come in. They're not as interested in some of the new stuff. They stay focused on, what's brought them to where they are today. I saw Dan M posted something about his Bitcoin fund, and it's up, whatever,
100,000% or 1,000%, 1,000x, sorry.
1,000x, 100,000% or whatever it is. But, a Bitcoin fund today is not, it's in 2011 or 12, whenever he started, it was really a market genius, and, it's been hugely successful. But today, that's not very interesting for people. I think that there are many, many outlets, and being such a pioneer, I think it's the space is innovating and growing so quickly. You're one of the few guys who actually keeps up with everything on the edge.
I try to, but it was interesting just to go back a bit. The guy I met in San Francisco, which I won't mention on camera, he bought Bitcoin at $3.
Yeah.
And put $2 million in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what else have you done? He goes, nothing, really. And he's got a few businesses he's built around Bitcoin. He now is so Bitcoin standard that any investment he makes, he has to look at it, is it going to outperform his Bitcoin? And he's made, I don't know how much he's spent on route and taken off the table, but he's made billions upon billions, probably the greatest trade of all time. He's probably done the greatest trade of all time.
There are a few of those guys. There are a few of those guys around. I can remember the guy who was at the time the president of my gold company, GBI. He bought Bitcoin at $3 and he sold it at 90. And I told him, that's better than any trade I'd ever done in my whole career. That was unbelievable. And he was very, much on the cutting edge, close with Barry Silbert as well.
I saw as well.
I've been 12. But yeah, to have the fortitude to stay with it till today,
that's crazy.
Chinese technology firm Meitu, known for its Selfie app and significant cryptocurrency investments, has exited the crypto market entirely, selling off its holdings of 940 Bitcoin and 31,000 Ethereum. Dubbed Asia's MicroStrategy for its high-profile crypto investments, Me2 made the decision to liquidate as part of a strategic financial pivot. The company had initially invested $100 million in Bitcoin and Ethereum during the spring of 2021. After holding the assets for nearly 3 years, Me2 sold them for $180 million, realizing an 80% profit. Me2 plans to allocate the proceeds from the sale toward working capital, business expansion, and special dividends for shareholders, marking a shift in its corporate strategy. Headquartered in Xiamen, China, with additional branches in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and the United States, the company had gained notoriety as a regional crypto pioneer. However, its departure from cryptocurrency signals a divergence from the broader trend in Asia, where firms like Japan's Metaplanet continue aggressive Bitcoin accumulation. Metaplanet, now holding over 1,100 Bitcoin, has effectively assumed Me2's mantle. This shift underscores a growing division in Asian markets, as companies reassess crypto investment strategies in the face of evolving economic and regulatory landscapes. Me2's exit marks the end of a notable chapter in the region's cryptocurrency story.
You and I know, because we've all spoken to people, is the finance system's been waiting for the green light. The big Web 2 companies have been waiting for a green light. There's a lot of people who've been waiting for a regulatory green light. Now, we haven't got it yet because we need regulations. But I look at the finance system, and I think one of the things you've been talking about as well is if they're going to build, there's an obvious choice for them, which is going to be Ethereum. Ethereum has the native yield, and it is the kind of IBM or Microsoft of the space. I think people are underestimating how fast finance is going to come because they've all been working on it. And it's a very likely an Ethereum ecosystem thing overall. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean,
obviously it'll spread across everything, but...
Yeah, I mean, I've always believed in this sort of multi-chain world that different blockchains can have different use cases. I mean, Bitcoin, no question, is the collateral for the whole space. And we've talked about that, I don't know how many times. Eat the smart contract platform, Solana, Speed, but there are other things like Sui and Sei that are coming up that will find specific use cases, right? So it shouldn't be that meme coins are on the Bitcoin blockchain. Come on. It's fine that it's on Solana and all the activity is there. So I think that the number of use cases is so great. We haven't even seen what I think is, and I've been looking for companies in this area, but what I think is one of the most important use cases, which is the use of the permanent ledger. You know, the fact that whatever is stamped on that blockchain is there forever, can be verified, you know, that truth machine concept. There are still very few companies out there or people that are applying the power of that to business generally. And you know, so for instance, could there be a blockchain that focuses specifically on that aspect that doesn't exist today? Sure. Are there going to be blockchains that maybe focus more on RWAs? Or will there be one that is more of an NFT-based one? Will there be an art one? Will there be one for property real estate? Everything can't go on one chain. So, you know, we're in the business, the funds, of investing in businesses that are leveraged to all of the developments that are happening in the digital asset ecosystem. I don't think I have the skill set, and I think it's more of a venture type investor that is going to sit there, take apart the code, work with a foundation, grow a specific use case on a specific chain.
Bitcoin reached a monumental milestone this week, surpassing the $100,000 mark and igniting celebrations across the cryptocurrency community. The digital asset hit an all-time high of $103,620, pushing its market capitalization beyond $2 trillion. This remarkable achievement was met with widespread enthusiasm, including unexpected praise from U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, who congratulated Bitcoiners in a post on Truth Social. Trump's message welcomed Bitcoin to this unprecedented milestone and reinforced his evolving support for the cryptocurrency industry. He pledged to work with the community to make America great again, cementing his role as a pro-crypto figure. Notably, Bitcoin's historic surge followed Trump's nomination of Paul Atkins, CEO of Potomac Global, as the new SEC chair, a move celebrated by crypto enthusiasts for its potential to usher in a friendlier regulatory environment. Trump's relationship with Bitcoin has transformed significantly over the years. Once a vocal critic of the asset, he branded it a threat to the dollar during his first presidency. However, his stance shifted during his most recent campaign, where he embraced the industry, even becoming the first president to make a public purchase using Bitcoin. His promises of fostering crypto growth and regulatory support have boosted market optimism, with analysts predicting Bitcoin could reach $200,000 by 2025. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.